Hi. I know it's been a while. I haven't uploaded anything in like almost over a year maybe, but oh my God, it's just that it's been so long since I have finally managed to find more of this. And also if the camera is like shaky, then I apologize because my current filming stand does not work. It is so flimsy and I think I'm seeing it move. So I apologize because I cannot redo this. And well, yeah. Hopefully for the next future videos, I'll buy another film camera stand thingy because this is just too wobbly and I don't know. Anyways, this right here is something that I've been searching for like 2 to 3 years now. Um, as you can see, um, I've been collecting the Powerpuff Girls Z for almost 3 years now. It's been a really tough and expensive journey because most of these merchandise are really, really rare. And if they're rare, they're expensive. Luckily, I've managed to get really good deals on some of them. But these are honestly my holy grails. And I've honestly don't know what else to purchase because this is like all I wanted. Um, I was going to originally unbox two of these, but as you can see on how the dolls came, it's not a box, and this came all the way from Spain. I believe it was Spain. And when I first saw these, I was like, there's no way that the seller sent them in the paper bag. Um, Especially since they were themselves a dog collectors. I was like, oh, since you're a dog collector, then I could have assumed that, you would have sent it in a box, but I guess not. However, I'm pretty sure this doll inside and the packaging will be fine because in the first package that I received from them, I opened it to make sure that there was nothing wrong with it. And honestly, it turned out really good. And I'm going to show you the one I opened outside of camera, and it's this one. So this is a Practical the Buttercup doll. As you can see, the doll, they're all the dolls are the same, except for like one. I believe it was only one. The only thing different between some of these dolls is one, the clothes, because one of the dolls they have like the original like clothes that the girls had. If you watch the anime, this one it has your typical like Powerpuff Girls shirt, like the little outfit that they have when they transform. I think three, no, actually 4 out of 5 of the dolls have them. But one of the dolls, they don't have like the jacket. I believe so. Um, the only thing that's different between the boxes is the size of it. Obviously the character, the little like not PNG. Well, this little thing. As you can see, mine is kind of like falling down. And then the accessories that they come with. In this case, this one came with like a makeup thingy. I believe it's for like the person or the girl that bought it. You know, they could just put makeup on themselves. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not even gonna open it. But yeah, I don't think you should open this or like use it because this is like old, and I don't know. Maybe you're gonna get like a type of cancer. I don't know. But it is expired makeup. So yeah. So something about this, and I was honestly going to make like a in-depth um YouTube video about these dolls, but since I'm not opening them for like obvious reasons because these are rare and they're expensive, um I don't know if I should open these or not. But um something that's really like noticeable about these dolls, I mean, is that the quality is not that good for like the hair because as you can see, some of the hair is falling out, and like under her skirt right here, there's like a hair piece, and And it doesn't matter if you have these dolls in box or out of box, the hair falls down like for no reason. And also, I've seen people say that the clothes and the little accessories like the belts and stuff like that, like they're so fragile that if you take them off for some reason, like you can't put them back on. Or if they fall on themselves, like, when you're like displaying them, then like it's really hard to put them back because it's not going to work. So yeah. So as you can see, this is like the fourth one, and there I think there's a fourth. I honestly forgot like the order of the dolls. But as you can see, like because since Buttercup has her own makeup set, the other girls have theirs too. And honestly, I really like this type of packaging. And I really want to collect the other two girls, but honestly, I don't have space. And also because these dolls are not being like resold for a higher price. And that's something that I've noticed because last year, like for Buttercup at least, I would find the dolls for like $20, but the shipping would make it seem like would make it like turn to $100 and stuff like that. So there's that. But right now, like people are reselling them for $100 plus shipping, or people are trying to resell like literally all three dolls with no accessories, only the clothes for like $300. And I don't recommend people doing that. If you're gonna spend $100, make sure you spend the $100 with them being inside the box. If you're spending $100 on the dolls themselves with no accessories, just the like the outfit, then you're getting ripped off. Honestly, in my opinion, as a perfect girl Z collector, you shouldn't do that. You should wait. I mean, I waited like 3 years for like this specific doll to show up, and you know, I finally, I finally got them. So yeah, that's what I recommend. Obviously, if you want to buy them out of box, then go ahead. I'm not telling you what you should or what you should not do, but in my opinion, I feel like if you're gonna drop a lot of money, then you should probably drop like a lot of money on the dolls if they're inside package because you know that's just probably my opinion because for Powerpuff Z, I specifically want them in box or with the original packaging. And that's just me. So again, you don't have to, you don't want to, but I just recommend it. Anyways, so this is the last doll that I need for my collection. There is the 3-pack, but honestly, that's that box. Sorry, that box is like really really rare, so I'm probably not gonna find it. Or if I do find it, I'm probably not gonna find a seller that is willing to ship this to the United States because for these last two dolls, that was my problem. Like I could easily find these dolls on eBay for like $90, $80, $100. But the biggest issue was the sellers not wanting to send it to the United States, which was frustrating because I really really wanted these dolls, and I would tell the sellers like oh like is there a way that you guys could ship these to America? Like I'm willing to pay the shipping, like no matter if the ship is $100 or $50. Like I'm willing to drop money on shipping to get these dolls. But unfortunately, they would say no. So you can't really force a seller to sell these to you. So yeah. Um, this packaging is pretty because I beautiful and not only because I have a very finished so yeah, and I like how the packaging I'm so very grateful for them selling it for right now and you're not other records. So if you want to have other records, but it's not so like please so yeah. Yeah, so like also I don't sell like a collection for I talk about I have like so I'm probably that the maybe I'm not sure. And I talk about like archive collections. So yeah, I'm also going to look for this is first one, and I was panicking. So here's the doll. And here she is. Um, As you can see, there's nothing different. Well, the doll itself, there's nothing really different with like this one. It's the same doll. It's just that it's different packaging. And I want to say this is the first edition of the dolls. Because it's just basic. And also something that really is bothering me is that the little picture is like moving. And oh, there we go. It's probably because of shipping and stuff like that. Because this is from Spain, so yeah. So, oh my god, this is I want to say is the first wave of these dolls. As you can see, like obviously they're gonna have the other girls over here. Um, there's nothing really different. So I guess you can say that I'm buying like the same doll, but it's just like different packaging because it is. But either way, like these have been such a pain in the ass to buy, honestly, and to get. Um, I do want to get the 3-pack just because, I have all the Buttercup dolls, so might as well just get the 3-pack. And there's also like this playset. I'm gonna call it a playset, but basically it's like a van, and I think it's supposed to be like the laboratory or something like that. And there is it comes with like a Blossom doll. Um, I think it's like this doll, or it's Blossom but with her like normal clothes that she wears. But last year I checked on the listing again and it's still $700, so I don't think I'm going to be able to purchase it because if I send an offer, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get um like rejected because I'm not spending $700 on it. Like, I'm sorry. And I don't think anybody else is going to because that listing has been up there for like 2 years. So yeah, if I'm gonna send an offer, it's gonna be $100 max because I'm not doing all that. But yeah, these places are kind of really rare, and honestly, now I kind of want to know if there's more playsets that haven't been like archived and stuff like that. Because the thing with like the Powerpuff Z, their merchandise is like most of it is not archived, especially like the Japanese merchandise, which is really interesting because again, this came from Japan. So like it's a bit interesting how the Japanese merchandise isn't like well known, and however like the international merchandise that they release of the show is, because these dolls are really well known. Um, However, you know, it's kind of hard to get them. If it makes sense. I don't know. I think I'm just rambling. But yeah, honestly, I'm just really excited. I don't know where to put them because again, um, I don't have space. These are too big, too bulky, and honestly, I didn't really think of like storage wise stuff like that because my room is packed. I already have like 3 shelves packed of my stuff. Um, and there's no room. And honestly, I don't want to put them like in my upper bunk bed because I'm afraid that the light is going to damage these and stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just really happy to get these. And maybe I'll open more videos. It depends because I don't have a lot of like free time, and also because I haven't been buying anything recently. But actually, no, that was a lie. I did purchase 3 things. However, I'm waiting for them to arrive because I just placed order like yesterday, like crazy. So it is gonna be more dolls. So that's exciting because I'm not really a doll collector. However, I've been watching like a lot of shows, and those shows have released dolls. So I'm purchasing them. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and maybe I'll upload something on May. So anyways, bye bye.